This is it.
It gives you nothing good.
Oh, man, it's hey. Why are you finding that, sibling? I meant to. So that was one of the other questions. Unless you can remember, Tar, what I was going to ask for our rescheduled builds. If that can come to your remembrance, that would be great. But I think I know what it was. I stumbled across Kin. Some of the followers who plagiarize the man himself. Now, do you know this term, Wu Sabat?
Yeah, yeah, that's the Nuwaupian. We got a group debating against them.
Because this is new to me. I thought they'd turned into the Sabeans. I heard at one point they were calling themselves Sabeans or something like that. Is that to do? This Wu Sabat is that like short for Sabeans?
Wu Sabat is a corruption of Nuwaupu and Noon. Wu Sabat is the science, but it's really a religion. Because I just did a video, I don't know, last month or so, exposing that. But yeah, they got a couple of names, but but that's what York does, because it went from Nuwaupu to Nuwaubu,
yeah,
to Wu Sabat. No,
Wu
Nuwaupu, Moon Wapu, then ontologist, then animist, and then Sabeans.
There's some of his followers here in the Brains of the Beast.
OSM.
Yeah, man. What? What, sibling? They just sprung out of nowhere. I'm like, how comes I've got all of this followership unless it's paid flipping subscribers that man are buying, and then all this engagements? And I would actually say, they're coming against some non-skilled adversaries, but they're handling themselves in a righteous and dignified manner. I'll give them that.
Well, that's the thing is, oh man, these guys are the worst of the worst. But remember, this is what I was speaking about in the beginning about the frequency of the planet and where the minds of the people are, and that's what we're witnessing. If them springing up out of the UK the way that they are is just showing you that the frequency is still the way it is. When we start seeing people come up with mindsets like us, then we know that the frequency is shifting. Remember, I told you, leadership has to change.
Yes.
Right? In the sense of, not necessarily the sense of, switching a president or switching a prime minister or switching those type of people. Leadership has to change as far as the what the people are following.
Yes.
Right? This is why they are so afraid of Jesus coming back, right? Because Jesus coming back means what? Leadership is changing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that whole event really means. It means that the mental leadership is going to change. It's going to go from one aspect to the next. That's why, that's why religion was created, because religion was created to subvert that mentality from going from one place to the next.
Yes.
We need to keep you in religion and make you think that something is coming that's gonna save you.
Yeah.
But the only thing that can save you is you changing your mind.
Yes.
Okay? So when you start seeing the Nuwaupians pop up the way that they are, that means that the minds are not changing. They're becoming more dead. When you start seeing people say, I'm worshiping God even more now, I'm even more afraid. Oh yeah, so that means leadership is not changing. Now, when you start seeing people say, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm no longer afraid. Yeah, it's time to create our own economic structure, grow our own food. There's some people, don't get me wrong, there's some people out here that's growing their own food. They understand the mission and things like that, but they're still religionists. Right? Some people like for instance, like Yaki Awaken and stuff like that. Them people, they still religionists. You know, though they are about growing food and health and things like that, that mindset is not going to get you to the next level. It's the mindset that's going to get you to the next level. And from that mindset, now we can create systems that's going to allow us to survive what we're coming up against
in the current zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah, the zombie apocalypse is already here. Those robots are here. That AI is here. That's the zombie apocalypse right there. The leadership is the zombie.
So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna answer both. So the first one, let me show you this right here. This is where this comes from. Is this it? Files.
It's amazing. It's amazing the fact that the 85% are still blissfully ignorant and under the spell with everything that has taken place over the last 5 years, and especially over the last 2 years, how quickly events are taking place. One event will take place which would usually give these devils enough juice to do what they're doing for a good 6 months. They're doing events every other day. You load up your social media, you click on your news feed, there's something like, what on earth is actually going on? Like, why is there so much torment? Why is there so much pain and suffering? We're living in the so-called the best time. It's supposed to be the best time to be alive, and in certain elements, of course, it is. It definitely is. With access to technology, being able to do what we're doing now, 20 years ago, we wouldn't be able to do this. It'd be costing us £2 a minute to be on the telephone. You know what I mean? £3 a minute. Like things have progressed so much, but we have become so detached as humanity and as mankind. We've been so disconnected to nature, so disconnected just to conversing verbally. You guys are out and about. You see what it is, kin. You see people, it's just one or two words. Everything's on. People could be right next to each other and they're texting. The DNM, it's like, what are we doing?
Absolutely.
Now this is 2013, and I brought this up because me and A-Noot, I used this example back when COVID first came out. Me and A-Noot did a live on it, 2 long videos. And then I had got sick from it not too long after we dropped the video, like maybe 2 weeks after that. But this is the movie called Oblivion.
Jack. An object came down in 1-7.
Got it. On my way.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
You won the war. They destroyed half the planet.
Right. Look at the land.
They destroyed.
Look at that. All the water gone.
Half the planet.
Everything
Okay, sibling. Yeah.
God, the security, drone maintenance. Put them up.
is. Look, it's no water.
2 weeks, Jack.
All that technology.
Doesn't seem right. We won the.
There you go, right here. Look out.
Yeah.
These are the machines that's sucking up the ocean in the movie. Look how big they is. There's 3 of them right here. And this is the ocean.
And they got the nerve to put blue skies as if the water don't reflect what the sky is and look at.
Come on,
people stick.
Now look at us. So that was just, I always remember this movie. And once the data center started popping up as talking points, I always remember this. Now the other guys.
Hey, one sec, sibling. 1 sec. Just on that point, on the actual movie itself, why are those machines sucking up the oceans? What's the purpose of that?
Because the machines are aliens. It's an alien.
Okay.
That sent them there to take the water for themselves.
Scene.
And leave the earth barren. So the other thing is here. These guys. That's who you was talking about.
Oh yeah.
These guys.
Sabeans.
The ones over there overseas with you. You see them, sibling?
Oh, pardon myself, I was on mute. Yeah, I see them. I see these are that one there. That's the first one I came across with the disheveled demon male with the black tea. That was the first video I watched, and I thought, right, these men they're still about. And then I clocked the name, and I was like, OSM.
Yeah, it means our souls matter. But on the Nuwaupian I've seen on the video, because I'm always searching and researching these dudes and keeping up with them. They said in the comments that the YouTube that they have, this belonged to some famous rapper over there, and they ended up getting access to his YouTube. That's why they have so many followers. They didn't make those followers, the rapper did, but they didn't identify who it was.
All right, so I decided to do some research on this topic and type it in Google and see what comes up. So I said OSM, Our Souls Matter, YouTube channel, who had it first? So it says the phrase Our Souls Matter and the teachings associated with the OSM Vision YouTube channel are fundamentally rooted in the philosophies and literature propagated by Dr. Malachi Z. York. So it says Dr. Malachi Z. York, originator of the underlying teachings, literature, and master teacher concepts referenced by the platform, OSM Vision, the modern digital media entity and organization managing the archival, broadcasting, and continuation of these teachings under the Our Souls Matter banner. So I said, it is said that this channel was once owned by a rapper before it became Our Souls Matter, OSM. It says, yes, the rumor is true. Long before it became the spiritual and educational archive for Our Souls Matter, OSM Vision was one of the UK's premier urban music platforms. In the 2010s, it operated similarly to UK media giants like Link Up TV and SBTV, serving as a launchpad for prominent rappers and grime artists. The UK rap era of OSM Vision. During its time as a music platform, the channel was deeply embedded in the UK rap scene. The launchpad for Cadet, the late legendary British rapper Cadet Blaine Cameron Johnson famously skyrocketed his solo career in 2015 by releasing his viral emotional freestyles, such as the Slut freestyle, directly through OSM Vision. Music video production. The channel functioned as a media production house, directing, filming, and premiering official music videos and freestyle segments for underground and mainstream UK artists. The pivot to Our Souls Matter. The music platform's digital infrastructure and YouTube channel were later acquired and completely rebranded. Instead of hosting secular music and rap battles, the channel pivoted entirely to hosting metaphysical lectures, Nuwaupian teachings, and spiritual literature associated with Dr. Malachi Z. York. Today, while the channel's handle remains at OSM Vision, its acronym stands for Our Souls Matter rather than its original urban music meaning. So I wanted to get more clarity, and it says, so the YouTube channel OSM Our Souls Matter, run by followers of Dr. Malachi Z. York, was once owned by OSM Vision before York's followers took it over, so it's not just a rumor? To clear up any confusion, it is absolutely not a rumor. However, the dynamic between who owned what is slightly different than a takeover or a forced transfer of power. The original owner of the UK rap channel actually became a follower of Dr. Malachi Z. York himself and voluntarily pivoted his own platform. Who was the original owner? The YouTube channel was created and owned by a London-based music videographer and media director known in the UK urban music scene as O.Shaman, whose real name is Kingsley Chris Humbert O'Shea. The original meaning of OSM in the 2010s, the OSM and OSM Vision originally stood for O'Shea Media Vision or O.Shaman, named after its founder. The rap era. Under O'Shea's direction, the channel grew its massive subscriber base by filming and hosting viral music content, most notably launching the career of the rapper Cadet. The rebranding. From music to metaphysics, the channel wasn't seized or stolen by York's followers. Instead, O'Shea underwent a personal spiritual awakening, became a devout follower of Dr. Malachi Z. York's Wu Sabat teachings, and decided to dedicate his platform to his new faith. the acronym flip. He kept the original channel and company name OSM Vision, but completely changed what the letter stood for. It went from a self-named music brand to Our Souls Matter. The content wipe. He chose to archive or delete the old UK rap videos and began producing and broadcasting live Wu Sabat and spiritual questions and answers, Nuwaupian literature reviews and lectures instead. It is not completely accurate that he deleted some of that old UK rap videos and stuff, but that's another video.
Yeah, they popped up out of nowhere.
Yes.
And they're very lame. I use a lot of these guys in some of my latest videos. They're horrible teachers, horrible. And they just keep up with nothing but this, and a lot of the Nuwaupians over here is mad at them because they getting all of the shine now.
Ah.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that reflect? I mean, I haven't listened to a Nuwaupian in absolute, especially an American Nuwaupian in years. Rising Paradise to Huhika, former Hebrew. You know, remember Huhika?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was a good brother, man. I used to talk to him very regular. Now, outside of his teachings and a couple other songs, these new boots like Baby York and all that, what the hell was that? Was a poor representation of what I knew was supposed to have been the quote unquote right knowledge being brought forth. Horrible demonstration.
You gotta remember the best ones left. Tar, Chuck, Abba, a lot of the best Nuwaupians left.
Yes, exactly.
Because they woke up.
Yes.
Now you got all the has-beens and all the chitlins left. So these are scraps that you seeing right now. But the best ones that was even better than York himself.
Yeah.
They left.
They gone. Yeah, they gone.
So is Abba still about? I was Lord Abba still about.
He's still in the Moore thing. Yeah, he's still around.
More though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but last time because I did a build with him probably around the zombie apocalypse times, and he was more on this government thing. He wanted to be more
political. Yeah,
political. Yeah. And then his page got hacked on Instagram, and they were sending me all kind of links to give me money and all kind of stuff, and I haven't been able to. Yeah, man. As soon as I got the message, like, this is some kind of joke thing. I said, yo, give my man back his page, man.
Right.
And I have never been able to link back with him again. So if you've got a link, would be appreciated. I wouldn't mind speaking with that brother again, man. Lord Abba. Big D.
All the greats in the Nuwaupu, they done moved on to different sciences. They done seen the foolishness and they said, oh yeah, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, as we built on the first time, it was Tar who went through all of these lessons, all of these schools, these chains of thought to get to where he is now, man. Sometimes, a lot of the times, you do need to ingratiate yourself with a certain science to elevate oneself, and once you have fulfilled oneself, you potentially move on. It's when you stay in that one place thinking it's the be all and end all and refuse to test if it's true, looking into another science, that's true growth. That's real growth and development.
Absolutely. Yeah, the thing about it is they should see that as a testament to when that science kind of fell on its face. You know what I'm saying? When you saw the best teachers in that whole situation up and leave, y'all should have knew from there. You know what I'm saying? The last of the good ones was Tar. That was it. He probably was one of the last good one to leave after because I think Chuck and them dipped out first.
Yeah.
We had a couple of other Nuwaupians dipped out, and then when Tar found out, you know what I'm saying, that York was stealing a lot of Afro-Unu information, that was the end of his straw. After that was like, well, who's that superhero that just turned on everything? Yeah, no more of that. You done stole from Afro-Unu.
Afro-Unu, this is the thing. But
yeah,
sibling, on that point, that should be the splits for all Nuwaubians. For everyone on the Nuwaupu or whatever the new iteration is, from when you find out your master teacher isn't necessarily a master teacher, they don't
think he stole. That's the thing. In their mindset, they don't think he stole. They think that he is the one that helped them write what they was writing. So when it come to Noon, they think that Afro-Unu, that York taught Afro-Unu. Afro-Unu was one of his students. That's the sick mentality that they have.
But didn't some of them thought that the 9 behind the 9 ball, was it behind the 9 ball? What was that?
They thought he wrote it.
Exactly.
And there's no book called Behind the 9 Ball.
And then there was no book called Behind the 9 Ball. Now the 9 Ball was written by Afro-Unu.
Yes.
Right.
So all right then, to clarify that then, so did he then re-plagiarize the 9 ball and retitle it Behind the 9 Ball?
I don't know. He just kept saying that for years and never produced a book called Behind the 9 Ball. Because once I start recalibrating and getting away from the foolishness, and we started over, that's what I did. I started from 1967 all the way up. Then I realized, once we started debating and we started taking everything he ever said.
Yeah.
That's when we started. We're like, okay, he's speaking about the 9 ball counts, but he constantly kept calling, get from behind the 9 ball. And that's because in York's mind, he think that for Unu meant the 9 ball meant he was using the pool
table, yes,
table as a metaphor. It wasn't. It was. That's how dumb he is. The books make no references to the pool game. It tells you that the sun is the 9 ball.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
And if you add the 8 planets and the sun, those are 9 balls.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. York's mind, he I just ripped him a new one with why York took Sabeism, which is a phase of Noon. York had these books in 2006 and was reading them, and he decided to take Sabeism and call the Nuwaupian Sabeans, and he didn't realize that Sabeism and Sabeanism was not the same thing. And he named his cult after another extinct Arab group of people. So I had to unravel that whole thing using ChatGPT and all this stuff, the etymology of the Egyptian words, the Arabic. Oh, I still got one more video I'm gonna drop today after we get out of here. And it's gonna destroy them and show them that York got them following an existing group called Sabeans right now in Iraq, called the Mandeans and Sabeans. I'm gonna show you they're alive right now doing they followers of John the Baptist. That's where Sabeans come from.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes.
So once I do that, that's the end of that. It's no such thing. Y'all niggas is not Arabs, but it's all religion. York is programmed by a sixth ether force. He can't help it. That's why it's always going back to the Arabs. But this right here was a bomb when I found this. I said, oh, well, no, it's a living group. It's in Iraq right now, called the Mandean Sabeans.
Most Christians know who John the Baptist is, but few know that in the 1st century AD, a monotheistic Abrahamic faith was actually founded based on his life and teachings, known today as Mandaism or Sabianism, roughly translating to the pursuit of knowledge. They are a Gnostic sect that rejects Jesus as a false prophet and identifies as Semites first and foremost, and speak a Syriac language related to Aramaic. Mandaeans enjoyed a certain level of protection under Saddam's dictatorship, similar to that afforded to certain religious minorities such as the Assyrians. However, following the US invasion and subsequent turmoil in the nation, Mandaeans were the target of ferocious persecution by Sunni and Shia extremist groups alike, leading the majority of the community to flee their traditional homeland in southern Iraq and settle in Iran, the Levant, Europe, North America, and Oceania.
Wearing the clothes, baptizing, they don't even accept Jesus as a true prophet. They say Jesus was false because John, they taking the quote when John didn't want to baptize Jesus, they think that meant that he was fake.
Yeah.
But John said he didn't feel he was worthy to baptize
him. Exactly. That's the general consensus.
Right. It's crazy. Well, I'm gonna drop all that today, and that's gonna be so. Whenever me and Chuck doing something tomorrow.
Yeah. You said yes.
So if that lines all the way up, all that stuff gonna come out, and we're gonna. I dare you niggas to come up here and debate Satan. I dare you niggas. Get your ass out of here. Walk around here imitating living people and they old ass religions, and y'all talk about religion and they the most religious people you can find.
Yes.
Mixing everybody's stuff.
Yes.
They the worst. I would rather be arguing with Tazaria or somebody than with a York follower because they believe they all things.
Yeah. Planet Ritz, he's an alien. All of
even when it failed, they still gonna debate off them dirty talking points. So yeah, I'm getting prepared for tomorrow, definitely. And me and Chuck, Chuck now understands what York did with Nuwaupian because I gave him all the information, and now he sees that York didn't create Nuwaupian because none of them knew that. Even though we've been around each other, Chuck just been busy, but he actually had a time to sit down and read a book that York put out, giving Alpha Uno credit for Nuwaupian. I ain't never let them.
Hey, siblings, so what's the name of that book?
It's called The Harvest. I can show it to you right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I had it since 2018. I never let them niggas live that down.
They need to see this scroll, sibling. They need to see this scroll.
But because they saturate the followers with so many of those pamphlets.
Yeah, the pamphlet thing in it.
They can't keep up. That's how York hide by oversaturating them with it.
Hey, so sibling, what did the pamphlets normally run them on average? Like,
I don't even know. Don't get me the line. Whatever it is, it's gonna be enough to keep the lights on. Whatever they doing over there. Hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah, man.
And don't some of them say that he's not even incarcerated for the 135?
Yeah, they sick. Can you see both?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the name of the book, The Harvest, on the right. And I put it in red. Look what it say. He said, so they saw, 173, I'm going to read it. They saw at the year 2000 AD that what I began to teach was unlike any other black leader, which is a lie. So they watched and waited to see if it was Wu Sabat. York was not talking about no Wu Sabat back then. They knew about, look, Nuwaupian of who? Afro Unu. Even though they spelt it wrong, he gave credit to Afro Unu was bringing Nuwaupian. So all these years, they've been saying they brought Nuwaupian, they're Nuwaupian. Y'all been following the wrong individual. And York built a cult off of Afro Unu's writing. That's how powerful his words are, that you built a cult off of that.
It's mad. And it wasn't like it was for betterment, it's for grandizement, it was for embetterment of self. It was
to block non-ether information. That's York is a natural opposite to Afro Unu and us. Because Afro Unu's job was just to be a messenger. Our job was York. They put York in there to block all those people that York had supposed to be following Noon. The negative forces implemented themselves in there and blocked it off. This is what we would have been had this been going the way it should have gone. Like A-Noot said, around the 80s and the 90s, we'd have been somewhere.
How would you think that would have physically manifested?
Through rap?
No. As in, like, do you think that you'd have like a community up in Bed-Stuy or wherever the hell you had?
No, we'd have been in Africa. We'd have been the first 20 years.
Yeah.
From 60 to 80 would have been one overseas and found something that made it easier by the time we came. We'd have all left America. It would have failed just by you leaving.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Wake up and leave.
Yeah.
Would have been done. But they had to find a way to block Afro Unu, and then they made a bunch of mentally dead people rich. That's what they did, and put them in the in movies and gave them talk shows like Oprah and all of that.
Yeah.
That was what they did was make Martin Luther King's dream appear to be real.
Yeah.
All right, now, and that was a religious, demonic thing, the Civil Rights Act.
I think that you